Hi everyone, thanks for joining me live. I'm Dr. Alexis Conason and I'm so excited to be here with you today and be back for my little 1 week vacation where we didn't do a live, and here we are, and it's the fall, right? We had Labor Day earlier this week and it feels like summer is almost a distant memory. I don't know, does anyone else feel like that? It's kind of a funny time of year, the transition from summer to fall, and I know a lot of people have been kind of feeling maybe at times a little bit down or just struggling with the transition from the more relaxed feelings of summertime. If you're a parent, having the kids home, which can be both a blessing and a curse. But just kind of the more mellow feel of summer, and here we are kind of transitioning full force back into fall and into our regular schedules. So we're going to be talking today about how we can feel our best this fall in our bodies and in our clothes. And I think that's really important, as this, like I said, it can be a really difficult time for people. So we want to do everything we can to take care of ourselves and to make sure that we're feeling as good as we can. Before we get started, though, I do want to introduce myself. As I said, I'm Dr. Alexis Conason. I'm a clinical psychologist. I'm in private practice here in New York City. And I'm also the founder of the Anti-Diet Plan, which is a program designed to help people get off of the diet, overeating, self-hatred roller coaster from hell. And anyone who's been on a diet may know exactly what I'm talking about, where we kind of are on the plan, off the plan, and hating ourselves all the way. So I developed this program to try to help people get off of that cycle and find a more peaceful and harmonious relationship with food and our bodies and ourselves, because I think that the way that we feel about our bodies is really instrumental to the way that we feel about ourselves and our own value and worth. And I think that we all deserve to be living lives full of peace and pleasure and enjoyment in every area of our lives. Not that life doesn't come with hardship and difficulties as well, but sometimes we get so immersed in hating ourselves that we don't get to experience any of the good stuff, and that makes me kind of sad. So I would love to help you get out of that cycle, and the Anti-Diet Plan is a program I've developed to help you do that. And I'm super excited that fall is also going to be a transition for me in terms of I'm going to be releasing my new program that I've been talking to you guys about for the past few months. It should be coming out hopefully in the next few weeks. We're really close to getting it started. And if you're interested in this program, I invite you to get on my newsletter list. That's going to be the first place that you're notified of when the program is going to start. I'm going to be releasing it kind of just a soft launch to my email list and to anyone who's following me on social media, and only for the first session, the first cycle of the program, there's going to be some pretty steep discounts and bonuses and freebies involved. So I think you'll really get a lot out of this program. And I hope you'll join me on that. Okay, so moving on now to talk about what you're here to talk about today, which is how to feel your best this fall. One of the really common things that goes on this time of year is shopping, right? Like, we start to think, okay, fall's coming up, what do we need? Some people enjoy this process, and it's really about like getting the fun new trends that you see in the magazines or on the style blogs that you follow and wanting to implement that into your wardrobe. And for others, it's just a matter of kind of like the weather changing, starting to go back into your closet and realizing I don't really have stuff that I want to be wearing, stuff that you feel good in. So I think it's really, really important that we be wearing clothes that fit us in our current body as we are right now, and that we be wearing clothes that we feel good in, that are comfortable. okay? There is absolutely nothing worse than going through the day in a pair of pants that are too tight. Has anyone experienced that? It's like the worst. You feel so uncomfortable all day from a physically uncomfortable. And for those of us who struggle with not feeling good enough about our body, it's often like a reminder of feeling like that we don't deserve to be comfortable, feeling that we failed in some way, feeling that our body's not good enough. So it's just like a lousy, awful way to go through your day. And I don't know if anyone here can relate, but if you can, let me know if you've had the experience of going through the day in pants that are too tight. Totally unpleasant experience. So we don't want to do that. What we also don't want to do is open up our closet every morning and be confronted with a wardrobe full of clothes that don't fit us. And often when we're immersed in diet culture, we actually think, and it seems so wacky that we could ever believe this, but so many people do, and we're like taught it in magazines and diet culture and all over the place, that like having clothes in your closet that are too small for you or that don't fit you well are going to be motivation to change your body. Have you guys heard that tip? I know it's something that I hear a lot from people that I work with, and it's definitely something that I remember reading all about in magazines. And actually, I remember doing it myself when I was still dieting and still immersed in diet culture, having those kind of gold jeans or even buying clothes that were a size too small, saying, well, it'll motivate me by the time that I have this special occasion coming up, I'll be able to fit into this dress, even though it doesn't fit me right now. And it's an awful feeling. It's just like a miserable thing to open your wardrobe and feel that you failed, to feel that there are clothes that you want, that you might put pressure on yourself, that you should be able to wear, but that you can't. It's kind of just starting off the day with a big, like a big F you to yourself. That's basically what you're doing when you keep those clothes in your closet. You're saying like I'm going to start off each day feeling as lousy as I can. We don't want to do that to ourselves. We want to start off each day feeling our best, right? Because every day is going to bring us challenges and obstacles that we have to cope with, and we need all of the resources that we can to be able to deal with that. So when we're haven't even left the house yet and we're already feeling crappy about ourselves, ooh, that's just tough. It's a struggle. It makes everything a lot harder. So what I recommend doing is when we go into the fall season, as we're going in right now, start off by going into your closet. And if your body has changed since last fall, then I really encourage you to go in with compassion and kindness towards yourself and just get rid of the clothes that don't fit you. Go through, say, try things on if you need to, or sometimes we just know, like you're currently, a size whatever, size 18, and those size 16 clothes or size 14 clothes are just not going to fit you this season. And we don't even need to try them on. We can just look at the clothing label. If you know that they're like a size or two smaller than you're currently wearing right now, just get rid of them. And if you don't want to get rid of the clothes because your body maybe is in a state of transition and you're not sure if, your weight might fluctuate more on your journey, as you're healing from, disordered eating or an eating disorder or chronic dieting, totally fine to get them out of your closet and just put them in storage or something. Here in Manhattan, we all have those plastic boxes that we squeeze under our bed because most of us live in pretty small apartments. But I don't know, I hear that in other places in the world there are extra rooms even, or garages that you can store stuff in. So it doesn't really matter, but whatever you do, get it out of your closet. And if you know you're not going to wear it anymore, if you haven't been that size in 5 years and the clothes are probably kind of out of style anyway, donate it. There's tons of people who would really benefit and appreciate that stuff. So where it would make them happy. So let it stop making you miserable and do a good deed while you're at it and, donate those clothes to charity to people who need them, or just put them in storage and get them out of your direct line of sight. So that's step one. Go through your closet. Anything that's not working for you right now, just ditch it. Get rid of it somehow. And then I want you to go out and get clothes that fit your body at its current state, and that you like, that you feel good in, that feel comfortable, and I mean comfortable physically and comfortable emotionally. So clothes where you don't feel you have to hide yourself or worry about, does this feel too tight? Does this look too tight? Something that you can go out and feel good, or as good as you can. And I know that when you're not feeling good about your body, that can be really hard, right? It can be hard to go into a store and find something that you feel confident in, or that you feel, like your body looks great in. And, especially not only for certainly for people who struggle to feel good in their body, but it also can be hard when your body is changing and you're having transitions, or you're in a different size than you were last year. So I think that the key thing is just to try to do this process with compassion, and finding something that you feel good in is the goal. It's the intention. But if you just find something that you feel okay in, even something that just feels better than what you have right now, certainly I think something that fits is non-negotiable, something that's comfortable, and ideally trying to find something that you really like. And if you're concerned about money, there's a lot of options in terms of, lower price things. I know that thrift stores notoriously don't carry enough plus size clothing. But online, there are more kind of secondhand exchanges that go up, that do carry some larger sizes. And a lot of the kind of fast fashion companies are expanding into larger sizes as well, and offering more affordable options that are like really cute, I think. I don't know, I'm no fashion plate, but I don't know, I think they have some nice looking stuff out there. So that is what I want for you this season, is to try to develop a wardrobe of clothes that fit your body, feel good for yourself as your body is right now. Get out of this mindset of thinking, get out of the mindset of, trying to buy clothes for your future body, or feeling that you're not worth it right now to invest in clothes that feel good and that look good and that, you feel confident in. I think that when we say, a lot of people get stuck in feeling, well, I can't possibly buy clothes for myself right now because I'm a size bigger than I want to be. And I don't want to spend the money, because if I spend money on clothes to dress my body as it is right now, then it's not going to change. But if I, keep holding on to those pants that are 2 sizes too small, maybe that'll motivate me, right, to lose weight. But we have to keep in mind that change never comes from a place of self-hatred. I mean, who has ever changed from a place of just hating yourself so much that magically you're going to change? It doesn't happen. Hating ourselves keeps us stuck. Change comes from a place of self-compassion, kindness, and love for ourselves. So the more that we can kind of accept, and remember, acceptance doesn't mean you have to like it, but just accept, meaning this is the body that I'm in right now. How can I care for myself and treat myself with as much kindness and compassion as possible? I think that we're going to be moving in the, a direction towards healing our relationship with food and our bodies, rather than staying stuck in self-hatred. So what I, like I said, if you're kind of feeling like you don't deserve to buy new clothes or invest in yourself because you're hoping that your body's going to change, I really encourage you to challenge those beliefs, and to have at least a few items in your wardrobe that you really feel good in for this fall. So get rid of the stuff that doesn't fit you, that's not serving you. I think the same thing can go with our emotional, kind of an emotional closet cleanse as well, right? Get rid of the thoughts and feelings, or put them in storage for a little while. that aren't serving us, but doing it with our actual clothes is a little easier, simpler, and definitely doable. So I hope that you'll take me up on this for this season and just kind of get rid of the stuff that is making you feel lousy about yourself, and know that you're worth investing in clothes that are comfortable and feel good and work for you right now, exactly as you are in your current body. So that's it for today. Thank you all for joining me live. And for those of you who might be watching on the replay, I appreciate that as well. I'm Dr. Alexis Conason, and I am here every week on Wednesdays at noon doing Facebook Lives, and I would love to talk about whatever it is that you're interested in. So if there's topics that you want me to cover, please feel free to write in. You can email me info@drconason.com. You can hit me up on social media. I'm on Facebook, Alexis Conason Psy.D, Instagram @the Anti-Diet Plan, Twitter @Conason Psy.D, and you can find all that information, including all the social media information, on my website, drconason.com. And on my website, you can also sign up for my free 30-day introductory course on the Anti-Diet Plan. And this course is a kind of taster for the bigger online course that I'm going to be launching in just a few weeks, that I'm just, like I said, super, super excited about. I think there's so much good stuff, but if you want to sneak peek, or if you want to just kind of get a little taste of what the Anti-Diet Plan is all about, I really encourage you to check out the free introductory course. You can sign up right on my website, and you're going to learn how to set up a meditation practice, how to why diets don't work, and how to start being more compassionate towards yourself. So there's a lot of good stuff in there. Hope you'll still feel like you want to do more afterwards, but I think that that course has a lot of value in and of itself, even though it's free. So I will look forward to seeing everybody next week, and I hope you'll reach out and connect on social media or on email and let me know about what kinds of things you want me to talk about each week on Facebook Live. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.